Booyah! Look
Oh,
who stood up.
that's really on the money there, Jan.
Yep. Jan timed that
You
great.
actually came in the second the Hangout went live.
Ha ha.
That's great timing.
Good evening.
You're cheery.
Huh?
You're a cheery fellow.
Little one's asleep.
Oh, there you go.
After about an hour of bawling and not getting enough milk. Hey, Dustin.
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
Good. Yourself? Hey,
pretty hungover. I had a long day. It's not 2 days, and I'm still going.
It was your birthday yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, and a friend of mine's birthday as well. And then 10:30 last night, they called me and said, "Hey, come on down. We're having some beers," and it just went on and on.
Yeah,
it's still going on. I think they got another party. There's another birthday party again later that they want me to come to. I'm like, I don't know if I've recovered from yesterday, but
just carry on. You got the weekend to recover.
Yep, you got a while to recover, so might as well give it a shot. Now it was a fun time. I saw some people I hadn't seen in 20 years.
Tanner is watching already. Hey, Tanner.
Hey, what's up, Tanner?
Question: can you hear the music in the background?
I can't know.
Be careful.
Something like, yeah, it's not my fault. I can't close the windows because they're making music outside.
Oh.
Brazilian music. Hola.
I can't hear any music.
No, that's a good thing. Then YouTube has nothing to moan about.
Exactly. YouTube won't strike you down. The big hammer. The ban hammer.
I hear a peeps. That sounds like Mark.
You got
I'm sorry.
Is that right?
Yeah, Mark is here.
The peep.
Oh, hello, Michael.
Here we go. Du hast wohl ein Vogel. Zed, is the parcel already arrived you?
No. They're not that quick.
Okay.
When did you post it?
You're going to get 2 parcels. I'm sorry that I have forgotten. Yeah, yesterday I sent the parcel. I went to Canada. 39 euros. Shipping.
Yeah, I thought something like that.
Excuse me.
Our local Hobbycraft had a sale on today, and it's unusual in the fact that Hobbycraft's one of those shops that if it has a sale on, it's normally still dearer to buy stuff at sale prices than it would be to buy them brand new anywhere else. So we went in there. I didn't hold out much hope, but I managed to pick up the Italeri 148 scale Osprey for 20 quid, and the Revel Discovery Space Shuttle and Rocket boosters for a tenner.
That's not expensive.
Which was which was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, sounds to be.
Yeah, it's very unusual for them because they don't normally you know, give stuff.
Tanner.
No, hey.
Tenner.
That's had it.
Hey, Dustin, how's the progress on the Kursk build?
You're looking at it. Looks the same as it has the last 3 months. I'm getting quite a few figures. I'm working on all the figures right now. Let's see if I can get the camera down here. I'll show you. Working on all those guys. That's the, let's see, that's Russian. And then these are all some of the Panzer crew, more Panzer, Russian. The tank's pretty much done. I just got to put tools on it. The Panzer. And then the KV-1 is all but done. And so I'll be building the base for it very soon.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's been a long. Well, I procrastinated. I shouldn't have taken me this long to get it done, but yeah, I agree, puppy. I agree.
You do?
Yeah. I speak dog. Oh, there's my dog.
No.
Seb, are you bringing out a thinner and a cleaner?
Not bringing out, no. I just called them like that. So I can remind me how to mix them.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't have that kind of money.
Oh, that would have been cool. That would have been funny as well.
Especially funny.
Yeah.
Some people would raise hell if I would.
If you know it.
It's a little bit funny. So,
So is your phone on the way now?
Sorry?
Is your phone on the way?
Almost. I'm just gonna do the finances now. I haven't done that yet.
Thanks for that link, by the way, for the chains.
Yeah, I saw those. I thought those would be ideal.
Yeah.
Just put them here.
Is the net on the back? Is the net on?
Tan, are you working on anything?
No, still haven't gotten any supplies in, but I have been able to work out with the hobby store something. What exactly, I don't know. I've been talking with them. hopefully I'll be able to finally, purchase a proper airbrush through them. But till then, I don't know for sure.
Sorry?
Right on.
Oh jee.
Yeah. Right now, I'm just working on a digital illustration.
Cool.
Ben je ooit in je leven op de Heuvelweg geweest? Ik denk dat we daar binnenkort een keer naartoe moeten gaan. Ga maar trainen. Ga maar trainen. Ga maar trainen. Ik heb de Zevenheuvelenweg 1 keer gefietst. Letterlijk 1 keer. En ik ging haast dood. Het is niet ver, maar het is dit. 7 keer. Ja, dat kan best. It will be on its way shortly.
On the gear.
Yeah, I saw those chains, Jan, and I thought, well, those are ideal.
We are learning
Oh, yeah,
Nederlands.
it's gone. Sorry?
We are learning now Dutch.
Yeah.
That's all right. You were saying?
Yeah, I said I saw those. I was looking for tie downs for a transporter, and they popped up immediately.
Oh. Yeah, I was looking at them when.
6.
Yeah, at work the other day.
Sorry?
I was looking at them when I was at work the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I'll stick the computer on. Have a look there.
They look good and they're not that expensive. Wat zeg je, schat?
Here's a question I've got. Is Tamiya's M113 is it any good? Because one's on sale at that model shop I mentioned earlier for $10.
M13, is that the
M113. It's the I think it's called the Gavin, at least sometimes.
10's not bad, even if that's an old 80s mold. I wouldn't think, but
I don't know. It
pick
looks
up a
promising.
model kit for $10 here.
It could be an old kit, but if you don't mind putting some work into it to make it look good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. It's the okay. I'll see if I can find it on the history.
This KV1 here. This thing was, I got it for $2 at a show.
Well, you knew what you're going to do with it, Dustin. Smash it up.
No, I got a little battle damage, but that was the show where that guy was just yard sealing everything. Dragon kits were like $10.
Wow.
Scalemates is the website that has the history tree, right?
Yeah.
All right.
You'll be able to find out pretty much what you need to know there. I don't know anything about that kit or that vehicle. So.
Okay, so 1974.
I've got.
Yeah, it's going back a ways.
I don't remember.
Ah, there it is.
I think the one they're selling is from 1974. I don't think it's a Reeboks.
Oh, it could be. Could be the original release.
Flexi file. Okay. And they're only hinged at the end. It's like a little. They open up that tiny bit at the end.
There's a small one here.
Yeah.
Was dat hier? Okay. Let's do some work on this one. Some more work, I should say.
Scanner.
Yeah.
Which one's that? The gun tractor?
Yeah, that's the utility tractor. And I am expecting artillery one of these days. To be honest, so gotta do some work on this one. I haven't done a lot yet. Just the parts of the chassis, the engine, transmission.
Well, you should be able to put it together without the instructions, no?
I've done one. I'm not like Mike that I've built 27. Just built one. Oh, the phone was 54 shipped.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
Seeing how he first wanted 55 for it.
yeah. I don't go on eBay anymore.
Too dangerous.
Yeah. I did it a few years ago.
I've been lucky so far. But I will have to go to Germany for this one to pick that up, so.
Germany? Not far.
Yeah, I'm sending it to my... it's German eBay, so I'm sending it to my grandmother.
All right. Oh, so the postage is cheaper.
Yeah, a lot. And a lot don't even send abroad, so. Oh.
Yeah, it's a Facebook feed, and there's a video that one of those memory videos that Facebook does.
Yeah.
They have to add little music. And
Yep.
done. That's how engineers keep their jobs. They'll keep coming up with ridiculous things to put in there.
How can we fuck with people's minds now? Yeah, let's put a little music on this. Yay! This isn't the way it's supposed to be. Why doesn't it fit? Something is not right here. The first one that was a good fit. No, there isn't. Why isn't? I don't know. I don't either. Well, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that, so we're at the winch now.
If I randomly disappear from the computer for a second, I've got family coming over, so yeah, and
Yeah, no
that's
problem.
also.
Yeah, there's a small fine involved, but we'll send you that in the mail.
Okay.
What, your family?
No, I
You're
told him
sending his family in the mail? Weird.
no, I told him there's a small fine involved. Leave the hangout. Must pay a fine.
Ah,
'Cause our hangouts aren't like other people's hangouts.
Fun fact: in the 1920s, I believe it was, you could actually send your children via U.S. mail.
Only you would know that, Tanner.
There's actually a guy in Britain that posted himself to America, got a little USB cam and set it all up, rigged a box.
I think I
And
remember
apparently
reading about
posted
that.
himself to America. I don't know how true it is. He is known for doing crazy shit. It's on YouTube.
Yeah,
I
that's
hope
how
you
you get
throw
killed.
the airmail and not by ship.
I think I remember hearing about that a while back.
Yeah.
Because if they lose your backpack, you know they could lose you somewhere. He's in some freaking warehouse starving to
Yeah,
death.
but
in the box.
just consider that about a second. How many parcels get lost worldwide every day?
Oh yeah.
Where are they? They must be
Um,
somewhere.
Yeah, they gotta be somewhere.
Got thrown in a bog because one of the mailmen didn't want to deliver it.
Our mail's always going missing.
That's not true. You just got 2 parcels.
Yeah, you're right. That's a very good point. But as a rule, we're always having problems with our mail.
So far, I have received
Depends who delivers.
everything.
It depends who delivers.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
If it's DHL and you get good paid, they deliver right in front of your feet. What normally should happen. UPS, if you're not there or you are at home, they don't ring. They just put a message in your postbox and auf Wiedersehen.
Stoelen wel, ja. Tafel volgens mij ook wel, ja. En een porte potty.
DPS.
That's the same experience here. That sounds like about right.
I don't get much mail, so I can't really say much.
We've had stuff delivered to the house, and we haven't. We've like complained that it hasn't arrived, and then 2 days later, Angela's gone in the back garden and found it, you know, in with the plants. They've just literally oofed it over the 6-foot fence, just flung it.
I have actually seen that happen before.
Yeah, we've had that happen. Right. Another paint rack full.
Hopefully. Robin. Yeah, I know what you mean. At the moment, I'm building this one. I'm going to show you the box. It's easier.
Snub-nosed Scamel.
Yeah, it's the Scamel.
Nice.
The R100 heavy artillery tractor.
I still don't believe that thing has an engine in there. It just nothing
does.
makes sense.
And he also wants to know what everybody else is building.
Not a lot.
Cursed diorama. 2 tanks, 9 figures. Same old story.
I'm just doing illustrations at the moment.
And Mark, you're still at the boat? Ship? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm doing the HMS Victory. I've managed to get all the masking tape off now, so that's done. I'm just at the stage now where I was going to be putting this back plate on, but I've managed to find a set of photo for the back.
Yeah, did you get that? You were talking about it a couple
I've
of
got
weeks
it on order now. I finally took the plunge and decided to buy that because it's I've been going over it because it looks great from this sort of distance. You know, if you stood looking at it on
3
a
feet
shelf
away.
about 3 foot away, it looks brilliant. But if you come up close to have a good look at it, it's a mess. I don't know if I don't know if you can sort of see, but it's not good. So the photo etch that you get for the back, it's got all this filigree work and all these glass panes, the framework, and the Victory at the bottom. And I shall take all this paint off, spray it black, and then paint well, you know, you get the idea. So yeah, and it's going to look a lot better.
Lots of work. That's the idea I'm getting.
Hoe is mijn camera?
And Michael is building something very, very yellow.
Yes, I'm building the Tornado, Tiger Meat, German Air Force, and I just brushed the tanks, of course, yes. Ah, daar ben ik, ja. So, yo.
He is building the USS Constitution, which is also from Revell. Mostly very,
Whoa, that's a
mostly
very-
they are very old kids, so the detail isn't that great.
Oh, that is a very nice kit. I had that one. Oh, very good. It's a very good kit. I love
You
it.
mainly build Revell, don't you?
Yes, mostly because I can only get it in the shop here, and I don't do PayPal.
Okay.
Neither do I.
See, there we go, Tanner.
I like Revell.
I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, for the
It
price.
has very good kits, but it also has bad kits.
Bullshit. That's it. That's right.
I mean,
I'm not in love with Revell, but
I did
I
a
mean,
review
just-
of a
you
Revell
know,
kit the other day, and that was not good.
yeah.
It was basically the same kit Monogram brought out in 1957.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just
that's-
reboxed it.
Old school monogram. Yep. The monogram. What's going on?
So it's the thing is, even the bad Revell kits, you can still build into nice.
Yeah, most you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Revell has very bad kits. That's true.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Like I said, I reviewed another one. It's it's the new. They have the new box. It's a truck and a Jeep.
Yeah, I remember watching that. Yeah, and it's yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I think it's
remember.
have holes in it the size of a small classroom. Like they were hit by an 88 or something like that.
Okay, it depends what size you're working on. I mean, I have no problems or issues with 1/32nd, to be honest. I mean, okay, what a 148 scale has, the same on 1/32nd, is that a 148 has more details, and you can do much more, like the 32nd has.
Now you build mostly planes, and I do not know a lot about Revell planes. I have to say that I don't build planes, so I can't
Yeah.
talk about those.
I used to build them.
And what do you
I
say?
built one. Is that a Revell kit?
What's it called?
Kun je doen. Zo. Ja. Ja, dan moet je het doen. Dan proberen maar. It's the ME8 Typhoon.
In
148.
so.
It's a German World War II. But I built the Revell 172nd Corsair, and that's a good kit.
Oh yeah, the F4U.
Yeah.
French version or American?
No, American version.
I'll have to try that kit. I'm behind on the aircraft and building.
Well, the only tank or pencil.
Always buy putty with a Revell kit.
The only panzer what I have built was the German Haubitze 2000.
That's not a bad kit.
It's a very beautiful kit. 148, I think it was. Oh yeah, a 130.
I saw one of them on the motorway today. On the back
Really?
on the back of a load loader, yeah.
I built a new
All from Roermond.
Leopard A1A1, and that's a good kit. That was a good fit, a very good fit. But that's the new Revell, and those aren't that bad. They're pretty good.
This is I've been wanting to get my hands on. I think it was Revell, their 172 scale B-36, because that's probably my favorite bomber that was ever built. But the issue is, I have absolutely no clue where I can get my hands on one.
Oh, Wayne is in chat. He's at Bournemouth, ready for Tankfest.
Bournemouth,
Bournemouth, yay.
down south.
Bovington.
Yeah.
He's at Bovington, the bitch.
A lot of friend works there.
That's not correct, Robin. You don't have to always buy putty or Revell kits. It depends how you just work on it. I do dry fitting when I glue my airplane or what I'm just building from Revell.
Yeah,
So,
just take your time with them.
Problems.
I'm guessing the biggest problem with Revell is the Reeboxes. They rebox a lot, and they just put another box around it. Don't even.
That's correct. Yeah.
They don't reissue the molds or anything. They just new box, new kit, done.
I knew
That's
that.
a lazy approach.
Yeah, very lazy approach.
And that probably does them more harm than anything they make. But if that's
Just like I said, they had that Leopard 1A1. That's their own. That's a new kit, and that was a very good fit. I had not a single problem with it. At the same time, I built the LKW Mill 5T. Not so much a good kit. There were a lot of fit issues. And that's Reeboks again, I think.
Oh.
Get me a drink, please.
I don't know what to do with that.
Ja, is goed. That being said, I do have it. Revell Plasto.
That's lethal stuff, that.
Sorry?
Lethal.
Yeah, probably. You shouldn't eat it. So.
It almost melts your things.
That's all to know.
Highly flammable. Muddling body potty.
Just leave it there then.
Are you coming along with your field kitchen, Jan?
Mm-hmm. I will get it finished, but not by the 5th of July.
Yeah. I was thinking about starting to paint on the T-34, but it's too warm. Don't think it will do any good if I start painting now.
No.
Back in a sec.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think Canada Day is coming up soon. What is wrong?
So, she's eigentlich so.
Let me see.
Except there's a cat on your fence. Oh, it's gone now, but there was a cat up there.
White one?
Multicolored. White, brown, black, I think.
Probably my own.
I must ask, have you ever built Tacom's T55, the one without the ERA? It's got the, I think they're called Brezhnev's eyebrows.
No, I only built the T55 AMV.
I was going to ask.
Why? It's basically the same kit, just with the ERA. One would think.
That's what I've heard, but who knows? Besides, well, people who built them.
Correct. P2. Why do you want to know, Tanner?
What?
Why do you want to know?
Oh, I wanted to know if it was, well, if it had the option to change the rear engine deck, because on the one I plan to build is a, one of the, not the Soviet one, but the Polish or the Czech one, and they have a different engine deck type.
I could check the instructions in a sec.
Well, you don't have to.
I know, but I still could. I got them downstairs, so it'll only take me a minute to pick them. If I just check the parts list. Can see if there is an extra engine deck.
And also, did it give you the option to change to have the the hubs removed on the wheels?
The what?
The hubs, the little I just call them hubs. They're the things that cover up the bearings and whatnot, so the wheels can actually move.
No, I think they're one part wheel, so they're.
I was hoping I could do one with the damaged road wheel.
You could buy aftermarket road wheels.
I could.
If you check inside armor, give me a second.
So, right then.
Now, inside the arms publications, there's a book about Soviet vehicles in foreign service. And they do some aftermarket stuff as well. And I think he also does some aftermarket wheels.
Would they, by any chance, I don't know what it's called, but on early, like really early T54 and 55s, they had a type of, it's like the Starfish road wheel, but I don't know what they're called. The holes in them are a lot bigger. I haven't seen them anywhere, so I doubt it, but you know. I'll see if I can find a picture of the wheel types I'm looking for, but I doubt it.
Let me see. Well, there are a lot of painting guides for the T55.
Do they have one in Romanian?
For?
Romanians?
Russian, Syrian Arab. Afghan, Algerian.
Yeah, the Algerians use those.
Algerian People's National Army as well.
They also use T90s, I think.
Uganda's People's Defense Force and the AMISOM Forces 2001 Africa United Missions in Somalia.
Uganda?
Yeah, Uganda as well. Uganda's People's Defense Force.
Ooh.
They're all in here, including the decals.
Is the Ugandan one just in one color, or is it multiple camouflage?
Tritone.
Ah, okay.
What's this? This is a tiger, one day dragon. Why is here a Sprue first. Okay, that's strange. Shouldn't be there. Do you want to know the engine deck?
Yeah, the engine deck, and if the road wheels give you an option to have them missing the hubs.
Now this is the AMV, so quick look. There's one engine deck, and this is how the road wheels are built up.
So
I
yeah,
don't
they
know if you
do have the option for the hub, I think.
So that's what you can do with the engine, with the road wheels.
So I could do them
And I
without.
think this is what you would call the hub.
Yep. Oh, that's good.
So, they only have one engine deck.
I could probably make something work.
So yes, you could do that. And let me see. This is the Ugandan paint scheme. I'm gonna.
Wait, which one?
This one.
Oh.
That's the Ugandan.
Like that.
Oh,
Because I've seen them. The what do you call it? The T55 AMs, the early ones they've used, and they've only ever painted them in a sort of khaki color. I haven't seen one like that before.
Yeah. Well, I got the khaki color like this one.
Yeah, something like that.
This is the Algerian one, according to this. You got even a white one.
Yeah, the is that
UN.
the AU one?
Yeah, AU UN.
I've seen someone build one of those before. It looks actually really nice.
So you got a couple of options with that kit.
Good.
Always a good thing to keep your old instructions. Oi! Things becoming heavy. Yeah, the road wheels.
The ones I'm particularly looking for are they look like just the regular Starfish road wheels, but the little holes in them they're a little bit drilled out more. I'll see. The one I just posted is the wheel I'm looking for, and I'll post an image of a standard T55 road wheel. Their differences are, like I said, I don't know what you'd call them, the cuts in the spokes, the holes. They're ever so slightly different.
They're sold out of stock. That's too bad. But it's only the rubber that was really damaged. Looks good though, but they're sold out anyway. So.
How damaged are we talking? Like completely melted, or just missing the rubber?
Chunks out of the rubber.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Give me a second. I'm gonna get the picture back. And how well you can see this. if the camera wants to zoom in.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
And he says, I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Zoom in.
The hubs, 2 front road wheels with larger hubs. Oh, yeah, because like on that's the thing that I didn't notice until recently. On the front road wheels, usually they're just ever so slightly larger.
Okay.
Barely noticeable, but it's still an interesting thing.
I didn't know that. There's a lot I don't know.
You know, it reminds me because people, whenever they people, how would I word this? When people normally see damaged road wheels on a T54 55, usually the most common thing, if you think about it, is it's either going to be missing all the rubber or it's going to just have chunks missing out, right? Well, I think I've actually found the epitome of, well, just give me a second. I need to find it. It's a T55 at a some kind of metalworks place. And yeah, I think I've absolutely found the worst road wheels ever on any T54 55 variant. It's been turned into a bulldozer, but just, yeah, the road wheels. They've actually somehow managed to completely melt away. Well, for the most part.
Well, if you use them as a bulldozer, probably.
And it's also, there's a picture I can't find where it shows this thing driving over like slag that's red hot. So
yeah, that's probably why it melts away.
I didn't even know tanks had rubber wheels.
Yeah, it's the it's just to help with the from what I can find with the what's the word?
Dampening.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I really didn't know. I thought they just ran on them tracks and.
Yeah, but the tracks are inside. The wheels are inside the tracks.
Yeah.
So the rubber tires run inside the tracks. That. Yeah.
They don't have any air in them though. They're just solid rubber.
Oh right. Okay.
However, I think it was in the 50s, the French tried it out with actual pneumatic air-filled tires inside the tracks. But it didn't fall. It fell through. Understandably too.
Imagine one of them pulling up at Quick Fit for a
yeah. That would be funny.
Yeah. Puncher and rebalance the steering and that, will you?
Wow, that's not unexpected. Here's a picture of that French one with actual rubber tires inside the tracks. I posted in the thing. It's not the real tank. It's from a game, but that's because I can't find the actual good pictures. But the tires are rubber and they have air in them.
Oh right.
Another thing that's really weird is a good majority of French tanks up until recently have their origins in the German Panther tank. Like the one I just posted, there's that really huge heavy tank that they canceled because it was a miserable failure. And just it's so on and so forth. Even their AMX 13s, in a way, have their origins somewhere in at least one part from Panther.
I prefer the newer tanks to the older ones.
If it's Soviet, I kind of have to agree, but I'm not the biggest fan of a lot of the modern ones. They're too abstract is, I guess, the only word I can think to say. It's, I don't know. I kind of like. There's certain older ones like what is it called?
The early ones nowadays.
Yeah, at this point, there's another French one. It was their only medium tank when the Germans invaded. It has some actually impressive casting work on pretty much everything, but it didn't help it very much.
Right, I don't know whether this is a real thing or whether I've seen this in a film, and I'm getting the two mixed up. But I thought I heard that they'd got a tank now that could fire like a concussive sort of blast.
Sound waves.
Was it sound waves? I can't
That's
remember.
probably in a movie.
Or was it? Oh, I can't remember. Nah, forget it.
No, it's as far as I know.
It might have been
Up to
sound
today,
waves.
tanks can only either
This-
rockets or at least projectiles.
In the 80s, the Soviets had a laser tank. I mean, that's the closest
Oh,
I
it
can
might
think.
have been a laser.
There
I
is
know-
one. Like,
I know that there is laser weapons in the military. They're developing them.
what is this thing called? The 1K17 something in Russian is a Soviet designed. I think it was in the late 80s. It's based on the chassis of a T-80, and you get the turret. I don't know if it actually spins or it's just a casemate, but this huge box on top of the hull. Those red lights you can see in the front are lasers. There's no photographs or footage of it being tested, but apparently it kind of worked. If you count heating up the enemy.
I'm guessing the most interesting at the moment weapon development is what the US Navy is doing with the railgun.
Yeah, the Navy is what I was referring to when I said that they were developing laser weapons or something.
I don't know about lasers, but I know they were doing a railgun.
I did see a picture of a Chinese, I think it was like a cargo ship that had what is supposedly a railgun mounted on it, so it's not, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to end, but I just hope something comes out of it useful.
The Americans are almost equipping their frigates with it now.
But wait, what?
They're very far advanced testing stages.
Ooh.
I do believe they are in the new to come, I think, frigates or destroyers, or they are meant to be built around the.
Somewhere.
No, because the railgun is pretty big. That's why I meant around. They're gonna be building the ship around the gun.
Oh, well, that's just wonderful.
Somewhere right now, there's a CIA man sat there going, "They know!
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on Discovery.
How do they know all these plans?"
I remember, I don't know if it was military or not, but I remember a while ago there was a 747 jumbo jet that had like a weird laser system mounted on it. It's weird. I've seen pictures and I've heard people talking, but I have no clue if it's just a theory or if it's an actual thing. Okay, yeah, it was a real thing. U.S. Air Force YAL-1 airborne laser. Ugh.
That's also nothing new. They're testing with that for a while already.
Doesn't look right.
But first, there will be Space Force.
Oh, yeah, Space Force, yeah. How could I forget about Space Force?
Wasn't it like Space Force, then like a number or something? Isn't that what they're calling it?
No, that was what Mike was calling it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Space Force 9.
Force. Starship Troopers.
Why would anyone ever want or need a Space Force? Like that, it baffles me.
He baffles everybody.
Oh, no, I don't know. I mean, it may, and I'm really stressing that when I say that, it may be useful if an
Where
alien
did Justin
ever
go?
happens, but that won't happen.
They probably got a phone call or something.
Do you think they're having bets like in the White House? They've come in and they've said to him, right, I bet you can't sell a Space Force to the people. And he's gone, right, how much you want to bet on it then? And it's all a big sort of game to them.
The art of the deal.
I'm more guessing that they come out of there's nothing as stupid as she did this time on Twitter, and he just goes, "Hold my beer.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make Space Force, you motherfuckers." And then the secretary walks away, just thinking, "Fuck, what did I say? Should have kept my mouth shut."
He's unbelievable.
That's an understatement.
Space Force, and then what will it be? You have to have the Aqua Team. Aqua Squad.
What was the series called back then? DSF? DSV? With the giant ass submarine with the
Oh yeah, the DS Deep Submersible
DSV.
vehicle.
With Ron Snyder and
Yeah, I know. You're about the film? A film?
no, it's a television series.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was. I bet that's where he gets his ideas from. He's probably just watched Starship Troopers in the last couple of weeks, and he's thought, "Damn, them insects are a real problem." Because they say he's influenced by what's on telly.
The only thing I know is Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, these oldie movies.
Yeah, it wasn't Ron Snyder. I think he was Snyder, but not Ron then.
Roy Schneider.
Roy Snyder. Yes.
I was thinking a while ago on like actually going into politics and whatnot, but then I just saw this and it's like, yep, no, actually, never mind. I'll just sit in the sideline and watch. Because it's just going to get weirder and weirder.
Sequest.
Yeah.
Sequest. DSV. 47 episodes from 93. Oh, fuck, I'm old. 93 to 95.
Yeah. So let him watch that, and then we'll be having Aqua Squad.
He's probably going to set up a special division of the US military as well. I'm going to call it G.I. Joe.
Special Forces.
Yeah, G.I. Joe.
Right, I've got to scoot off now, so I'll catch you all later.
Who's that?
See ya.
Oh, that's Dustin. He's Dustin, you're muted. I don't know if you know, but
Maybe Justin is snoring.
he has a hangover. I had my coffee. I won't be snoring tonight.
Oh yeah. The Sandmännchen.
The missus found it very funny as well.
In a few days, everyone is going to be hungover over here. Canada Day is coming up. Sunday, I think.
What, Canada's gonna blow up?
No, Canada Day is coming up on Sunday,
Oh,
so everyone's going to
Canada
be hungover on Monday.
Damn, that thing is big, Michael.
The tornado?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it didn't grow from last week.
Yeah, I didn't see it like this last week.
Yeah, I had a different camera angle.
You still got a nose cone to put on.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, well, that won't. But I think there's also going some burner pots in the back, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Pans.
it won't take that much space.
Yeah, but it would add to the
Just go into
bulkiness.
the tail fin.
Yeah. The tail fins are
Oh, wow.
in work. We're doing now a masking on it for a yellow brush, like I did on the tanks, the fuel tanks.
That's a German aircraft, isn't it?
Yes. It's a German English, let me say, and Italian. It's a European. It's not German. So
Just like the Eurofighter now.
like the Eurofighter. It's 3 or 4 country. Yeah, this oldie is, but still flying, you know, in the Tiger.
Yeah, well, the F-16 is an oldie and it's still flying.
So why I have yellow on it, that's because it's a Tiger meat.
Yeah, I know. You're doing the Tiger meeting. You're nuts.
My uncle has a P-51 Mustang in roughly that scale, I think.
What did you say? Do you mean me?
My uncle, he has a P-51 in roughly that scale.
132nd. It will be a lot smaller.
Well, it's about that size, so I don't know the exact scale.
Okay, that part is done.
Good.
Echt waar. Dat is toch erg, hè, Rilana? Dat is toch erg, hè? Je kijkt gewoon niet eens naar de televisie. Ja.
Ik hou van jou.
I wouldn't go that far yet.
That's the only one I knew at the moment. Dutch.
Oh, they didn't even start with the wrong words then. Oh, Henrik would get a heart attack if he would be watching.
Who would get a heart attack?
Hendrik, if you were watching, I didn't clean my nails. They're still full of grease.
Be right back. I think my family's here. I can't tell.
Just take a sniff. You might be able to smell. Shit. That one down the dollar. Oh, there it is. No, it's not here. Is it there? Oi. Yep. Yeah, and how's the little one doing in general?
Yeah, she's doing good.
Yeah?
Thankfully, she just wakes up once during the night for a feed and goes back to sleep.
Cool.
She's copying Sep from last week.
I only did it once.
He's trying to take over my task.
Yeah, take ketchup.
Sepp, ich hoffe, ihr hört die Musik hier nicht im Hintergrund. Die ist nämlich ziemlich laut.
Nee, ich höre überhaupt nichts.
Sehr gut.
Nee, ansonsten will ich ja schon was sagen. Henrik is playing with his head again.
He needs to keep that to himself.
Hendrik is also a German, huh?
Jawohl.
I didn't talk with him. The only one I know at the moment is Hamika.
Hamilcar.
Yeah.
Michael.
Michael.
Michael Ries.
Yes, I didn't want to say a name, excuse me.
Oh.
You know, here on YouTube.
It's his name. He uses his own name on Facebook. So.
Ah, yeah.
I'm back.
Willkommen.
Not your family?
No, it was.
Oh. You kicked him out again.
No, they're still here.
I don't want to have you here, Daddy. Now go away. So, that's best.
The only things to eat in the house are ice cubes.
Or potato chips. Salt and vinegar.
That's loud.
Jesus.
There was the IS-3 from a distance.
Excuse me, IS-3?
Yeah.
With the pike nose?
Are there any other?
The IS-2s, IS-1s.
Yeah, but that's not an IS-3, and I said an IS-3.
Well, there was a few prototypes.
No, the IS-3, as in the IS-3. It's running at Tankfest now in Bovington. There are some videos already.
I remember a while ago one of those was on a plinth and some kids started it up.
Is it spelt right?
Yeah, but it's one word.
Oh, it's one word. Okay.
No wonder Coaster Kids did a flash giveaway. They said they would announce the winner at 10. It's 20 past 10.
Yeah.
Seb.
Oh, Sunday, July 1st. So tomorrow, Sunday 1st. Yeah.
Seb, can you remember that link that you looked at? I know it's going back a long time, back to Overlawn, to Twinot. We look at the pictures of the German tank transporter.
Whoa.
Yeah, trying to find it because I had some good pictures on the of the chains and all that.
And you got two 2-knot sides, and that's the problem. Oh yeah, I have to go ways back, I guess.
Yeah.
Good question. When was that, in March?
Yeah, it's March.
Yeah, 2-knot meeting, here it is. If you go to Trainot
Yeah.
and then go to events and then just click the meeting, March 4th, and then go to discussion. And then you find the pictures underneath. That's also something I wondered looking at the. Now I'm seeing it again with the PZH 2000. It has its barrel forwards.
Yeah, the one I saw today on the road had this barrel forward as well.
Because I know that with tanks they turn the turret to the back, so the barrel is backwards. But that's probably because they have the travel lock on the back.
Yeah, because the gun sits over the back engine decks. And also
They got 3
usually
pictures of it.
Usually has a clamp at the back as well.
This one got 3 pictures of it, and they are not closed from behind. And I probably don't have them on my phone anymore either.
No, because you looked at a site of the actual vehicles to see the chains and all that.
Oh, not the pictures of the meeting.
No.
I think I just Googled tying down tank. Groot. Ik zou moeten liegen, maar volgens mij is hij 2,5 bij 2,5. Kan ook 3 bij 3 zijn nog. En dat zou ik moeten meten.
Woo-hoo. Is Tanner talking?
What?
No, he wasn't.
I know. I thought he was talking because I saw his face here, and then just like a submarine when you're looking on a radar, beep. You know what I mean?
Oh, that could be because my fan's on and I have this like what do you call a sound activated type microphone.
And let's see. And I thought Tanner was talking, but he wasn't. Now I see. So, how's it? I need a little bit to eat.
did I get those pictures from? You want to see that close up again, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I know. Oh, take some time out and find it sometime.
Fun fact, in 1974, I believe it was 74, Sweden still considered that being gay was a disease or a sickness. So, when people requested that it be changed, they didn't. So, people decided, okay, let's call into work and say, I got the gay, so I can't come into work.
Uncomfortable silence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
the truth the matter.
There are countries today that still think it's a disease, so don't really.
Yeah, but there are always small countries that don't matter, so
Yeah, like the USA.
Oh, here we go. See, Tanner, this is why you don't bring up things like that.
In every country in the world, people still think that.
Yeah.
Mostly because they read the Bible.
I highly regret my decision now. Okay, here's a better fact. At some point in the 1870s, I don't know the exact date, it could have been the 1860s, maybe, I don't know. Someone, well, okay, the story's not fully known, but what is known is someone shot a tree. There was a bullet lodged in the tree, apparently after a murder. Then at some point, this guy, he decides, okay, let's take down the tree. Nothing works, so he uses explosives. He blows the tree up, and the bullet dislodges and kills him.
I'm not sure about that one.
According to somebody who said he was there.
I'm just not sure about that.
Yeah, let me just find it.
Okay. I've been proven wrong before.
Okay, where it is.
Once, maybe. If I can remember.
Okay, okay, that didn't work. Okay, what is this one going to work? Okay, here we go. In 1893, in Honey Grove, Texas, USA, a man named Henry something or other jilted his lover, who then committed suicide. Her brother came for revenge and shot insert name here that I can't pronounce, only grazing his face and hitting a tree instead. The brother did not know this and believing he had killed insert name here, also committed suicide. In 1913, insert name here, was trying to cut down a tree. Well, it didn't work. So, perhaps a bit impatiently, he resorted to dynamite. The explosion did take out the tree, but it was the same tree that had the bullet dislodged in it. And the explosion also sent the bullet through insert name here's head, finally killing him after 20 years.
I stand corrected, but are all these guys Polish or something? How come you can't pronounce their name?
It's like very, I don't know, either it seems maybe German, but I don't know. It's confusing to me.
Yeah, it could be. I stand corrected, man. Sorry about that. I stand corrected.
There's also a story that is like very, very viable because there's pictures of it. I can't remember his name. He was a Russian scientist or patient or doctor, something like that. I believe it was in the Arctic, who he performed surgery on himself. And there's pictures of it.
Photoshop.
He's taking pictures of him while he's operating on himself.
Someone in the room with him was taking pictures. What's his name? Okay, here we go. His name was Dr. Leonid
Russian, probably.
Rogozov. He removed his own appendix in Antarctica, 1961, and there is pictures. And he lived, apparently. But for how long, I don't know. Let's see. He died in 2000, so he did live long enough. Age 66.
Yeah, imagine Antarctica is kind of short on air ambulances and hospitals.
And I'm pretty sure
you're a doctor. You're kind of screwed.
And I'm pretty sure he was the only doctor in within 100 miles probably each way.
Why can't I find those fucking pictures again?
I'm trying to think. There's another story.
I couldn't do that myself. No.
Neither could I. There's another story about some guy. I can't remember. I'll see if I can find it actually.
No, there's not another story. I'm just kidding.
Or what would you do when you're on a submarine? The submarine is going under, but you're you got handcuffed and you're tightened to the U-boat.
Nothing, because they meant to go under.
Thinking, what you do?
Nothing, they meant to go under.
I think I would cut my hand off, or?
Well, think about it this way. If it's a U-boat that's sinking, the only other way out that is probably, a way out is on the conning tower. And you open that, you're just going to sink it faster.
You get Kate Winslet to come along with the fireman's axe and chop the cuffs.
Yeah.
Possibly your own hands, but Okay, so I found that the guy who survived a bunch of things, his name is Frane Selak. He's a Croatian born in 1929. His incidents, shall we say, began in January 1962 when he was riding a train through a cold, rainy canyon, which then flipped off the tracks and crashed into a river. Someone pulled him to safety, while 17 others, unfortunately, didn't get saved. Salak suffered a broken arm and hypothermia. The next year, on his first and only plane ride, he was blown out of a malfunctioning plane door and landed in a haystack. The plane crashed, killing 19 people. Okay, what does this say? However, there is no report of any plane crash in 63, so that's kind of not known if it's true or not. 3 years after that, in 1966, a bus he was riding in skidded off the road and into a river, drowning 4 passengers. He swam to shore with a few cuts and bruises. In 1970, his caught fire while driving it down a road. He managed to escape before the fuel tank blew up. 3 years later, in another driving incident, the engine of his car was doused with hot oil from a malfunctioning fuel pump, causing flames to shoot through the air vents. Selak's hair was completely singed by this incident, but otherwise unharmed. In 1995, he was struck by a bus in Zagreb, but survived with only minor injuries. In 1996, he eluded a head-on collision with a United Nations truck on a mountain curve by swerving into a guardrail, which gave way under the force of his car, and he was ejected through out his own door when it flew open. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt. He managed to hold onto a tree and watched his car plummet 90 meters down into a gorge. And he became a lottery winner in 2003 at age 73, where he won, what is it? 800,000 euros, I think is what that is. I don't know if that's exactly what it is. At the time when he was also married for the 5th time, well, he purchased 2 houses and a boat with his winnings. In 2010, he decided to give most of the remaining money away to relatives and friends after deciding to live a frugal lifestyle.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure the
Who's
first
gonna say it?
give up. But yeah.
Nobody's gonna swing in the cool story, bro. Why can't I find that fucking picture again?
What picture?
You have to search for it.
I've been searching the last 45 minutes for it. I found it last time there so easily.
You can find it if you take a look on, I don't know if it's possible, when you look at Verlauf.
Yeah, it was last March, so that's very long ago.
Okay.
That's the problem.
Chronik. Google plus Chronik. That's where you can check.
Why would I want to Google Koenig?
Ja, dann kannst du finden, was du verloren hast. Oder wonach du suchst. Hey, Gavin. A10.
Hey, Gav.
Hey there.
Cool.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Not bad, not much. There we go.
The A10.
Yeah.
Looking good, man.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. Mask up some D-Day stripes. Or try to.
Mm. Empty.
I got this so far. But...
Back in a sec. Yeah. Back in a sec, so.
How you doing, Gav?
I'm not too bad.
Bingo.
That's cool. He found it.
Not completely the one I was looking for, but these are good. Not quite what I was looking. The ones I was looking for, but these are good as well.
What was it you're looking for, Seb?
A while back, in March, I had some pictures of a vehicle tied down to a transporter. Now we were looking for those pictures, and you really think I could find them again?
Nope.
9!
The scammer.
No, the fawn.
Oh, okay.
When you're looking for something, I know that you cannot find it then. This is what it's like. It's always the same
Mm-hmm.
when you need to look for something.
Especially when it's 3 months ago.
What kind
Yeah.
of what kind of tank was on it?
It wasn't a tank. It was a AFV, but I have no clue what it was. I can't really remember how I searched for it, so that's the second
that-
problem.
German one?
I don't think it was really that always what I searched on. I just
You say 3 months ago?
yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Something like that, Seb?
Yeah, but it was really the way it was tied down. That was
Okay.
what we were looking for. I found some pictures, sent them to Ian.
Yeah.
Is it for Jan? Is it for you, Jan? Is it you just wondering how they actually secure the tanks and whatever to them?
I've got the model,
Yeah.
and Seb sent me a link for the chains. I just want to.
The thing is, the ones I found now are all with straps, not with chains. I think it's a little bit strange. It should be changed.
Yeah.
Straps are cheaper and way less.
But also are not capable of securing the weight they need to secure.
Well, I guess they are if they use them.
Well, they probably are if they use on rail.
Mm.
That's a boxer that's on the back of that one.
Yeah.
Probably why they're using straps and not chains.
Yeah, but they also use the straps on the PZH.
Yeah.
Genuinely interesting fact here. In World War II, or at least the early half, the Russians experimented with concrete armor being added to T-34s. The program was a failure, to say the least.
Instead, they use little men.
Which was much cheaper and much more effective.
Chinese.
Infantry.
We don't talk about the Chinese armor. That's a state secret. The Soviets also experimented with bunker-busting rockets mounted on the side of the turret of a BT series tank. However, it also didn't work. They tried a lot of things that didn't work.
Everybody tried a lot of things that didn't work.
Called research and development.
That's why you try them.
In fact, the British also experimented with concrete armor. However, they decided to make an entire armored car out of it. However, also a failure. Well, armored truck, but whatever.
That one is in Bovington.
Yeah, the Bison. Germans tried concrete armor, Russians tried it, British tried it, the Americans also tried it.
Americans used it.
They
The
did.
Germans used it.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because the Germans had it on the Stugs.
The Finnish had it on their Stugs.
The Germans did
Germans as
too.
well, or at least the Americans. It's the one picture, and it's converted American. So I don't know if the the Germans probably put it on.
There's a photo of I'm almost certain it's a German one because it's okay. I'm reading the. What does this say?
It's all Greek to me.
Well, this is a picture of what is supposedly a German Stug with concrete armor with a Soviet GMC truck going by in the back. I'm pretty sure it's German. I mean, yeah.
Let me see. When was this? Ooh,
That might be a Finnish one.
camels.
Pretty sure it's German, just judging by the numbering, the fact that the numbering is on what appears to have at one point been, I think, possibly armored side skirts. Plus, I don't think the Finnish would have been, I'm pretty sure, at the time that they were utilizing the Stugs of that armor, they don't think they would have had the Soviets using Studebaker trucks. At least I'm pretty sure.
Lend lease.
Yeah, but that would have been like later on, I think.
Ha!
Because
This must be close. This is the silver medal. So we were looking for these. Yeah, these are the photos. Dan moet je hem er goed opleggen. Dat is iets anders. Dan moet je die kabel erin stoppen.
oh god.
Now what?
So you guys know trams, right? They go through cities and whatnot. Well, I'm pretty sure what I've just found is an Italian armored tram. At least I think that's what it is. I don't know for sure though, and I can't find much about it. What it
So
looks
you're
like.
pretty sure you found something that looks like a tram, but you're not sure and you have no info.
Well, that's what it looks like to me. A tram with tank turrets, add-on armor, stuff like that.
Could also be just a Russian or a German train.
I don't know. The place it's going through doesn't exactly scream, well, regular railroad, at least to me. Oh, whatever it is, it's weird and probably improvised.
Yeah.
Those pictures are not in the chat history.
Right.
Jan. For some reason. He's not listening.
Yeah.
Oh.
in the chat history.
He's there.
Yeah, I went back, but can't find him. I'm guessing that we shared them pretty close to show, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I hate when this happens.
What happened?
A while back, I shared some pictures with Jan about it, how to tie down.
Oh, yeah. The pic.
I
Yeah.
think-
That's what it is.
I shared those pictures in chat, and I cannot find them or the link to them again.
They're probably buried, bro. Buried.
No.
Never mind, so I will,
Sorry?
never mind, I'll see if I can try and find them sometime.
Adam has family problems as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit. Where was I?
So,
You got to help some girls cream themselves, Jeff?
I wish. Come on, you fucking shitty tape. Stick your bastard.
yeah.
Jeff is just very quiet today.
I'm trying to mask up this.
Oh, yeah. Always fun.
I'm trying to mask D-Day stripes on it.
Well, I gotta go. You guys have a good one.
Good night.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Bye.
See you, Tanner.
Tea time.
This might help. I think I found something.
Good. We're all in bed tonight, you know. Then
Sorry?
I said, when we're all in bed tonight, then you're going to find it.
Yeah, it could be.
I hope you don't mean when we're all in bed together, because that's not how I envisaged this night going.
Ah, come on, Gav. You know you want to.
Meh, try anything once.
You hurt my feelings.
I really wish I'd thought of doing this scheme a little bit earlier in the build process, because then I could have left off the underwing pylons around where I need to put the D-Day stripes, because the underwing pylons need to be grey,
Yep.
and they're already painted grey.
Oh, yeah.
And now I have to try and paint D-Day stripes around them.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
But I didn't think of doing this scheme until after I'd finished building it. Chalky's fault. He went, "Here, Gab, how about this?" I think it was Chalky, was it?
Yeah.
It was Chalky or
Probably.
Nige. I think it was Chalky. Sounds like the sort of thing Chalky would do.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, I'm going to mask up this one area just now, try it, and just check to see if the mask works. Oh, come on, you cunt.
Give me some decent pictures. Yeah, that's the right way. Wrong way. That way. Yes. No.
Yeah, that's not easy masking.
It's not fun either. Unless you're a masochist, then you might like it.
Now I have to make from positive the negative. You know?
Oh! Have fun.
That is a lot of fun. Zo, dit is fertig.
Can I see something here? Come on, show me. Show me what I want.
Cost you 50. Cost you £50. Not free, you know.
I want a fucking close up, you idiots. No.
Ach, das muss ich eben auf Deutsch sagen, Sepp.
Ja.
Ich weiß noch, der vorhin hier drin war. Ne? Ich will jetzt keinen Namen sagen, nach Möglichkeit.
Ich weiß, wen du meinst.
Und der hat jetzt, ich habe gerade geguckt, der hat mich nochmal eingeladen, als ich heute Abend bei ihm bin. Ich bin aber bei dir, habe ich gesagt.
Ach, den ersten meinst du jetzt?
Ja, weißt du doch, der.
Ja, ich habe das gerade auch schon gesehen, dass er seinen eigenen gestartet hat.
Ja. This sounds of vision. Ooh. Tonight I don't need no radio. I have enough music here. Watch out when I open my window. Can you hear something?
Yeah, I can hear it. I thought it was
Here's some bass.
I thought it was one of you guys.
High life in Kettenkast, I tell you. Big party outside.
Tell him to shut the fuck up.
You're in a good mood.
I've been in a shit mood all week, mate.
How come? No sex?
No, work's just been shit. I was just grumpy all week for some reason.
Swear on German, Gabe. So what do I gotta? I don't know.
Yeah, I quit looking for now, Jan. You have to deal with those. I was working with this. Yeah, but you got girls in the office.
Dude, it's just a shame they're all fucking idiots, really.
I don't know. Depends how long are they going to be outside now.
Mm-hmm.
Running around, playing catch. Are they worth looking at?
One or two are.
No. That's not really the hassle then. Now is it? They are conscious of their health though, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Still got 8 viewers. Damn, there must be bored. You're gonna finish your SU for the Kursk, Kev?
You're a funny guy.
Come on, gotta move on.
That'll be a nah, probably not. I mean, I'll finish it at some point. Ain't getting finished in time for this though.
Yeah, like I said before, I was thinking about spraying the T34 tonight, but it's just too warm. It'll fuck up the paint job, I guess. And that's not funny. You're kind of lucky there. It's not getting that warm at your place, Kevin.
It was 30 degrees here yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
And then
I thought you said it was cloudy and foggy and.
Yeah, today it is. But actually, yesterday it was. Yesterday it was a bit as well. The day before was really nice. It basically just stayed cloudy and shitty all day today. I mean, it's not shit, like, but it's a bit breezy and overcast. And it's been about 15 degrees or so today. So
Oh,
compared to the last couple of days, quite a big difference. So it feels cold.
Yeah.
Normally 15, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's an all right kind of temperature, but yeah, after the last couple of days, it feels fucking cold.
we have, if I have to believe the forecast, at least till next week, Wednesday, 30 degrees every day.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to get warm again. But the problem is I live right next to a big river, really. And so when it's been so warm, it obviously heats up and stuff. And then when it cools down in the evening, it creates a lot of fog. We call it har here in Scotland. This kind of sea mist, sea fog stuff.
Yeah.
And the problem is that around here, because where I live and where I work as well is still relatively close to all that, so it just hangs around all day. And if the day gets warm enough and bright enough, it kind of burns off, but it just didn't seem to burn off today, so we just kind of had that all day.
Nice and refreshing day today.
It's still a bit muggy though, actually. Just now, really warm in my room, actually. Really muggy in here.
You sure you're gonna spray then tonight?
Yeah, it's alright. It's not that, but I'm spraying just now. It's working alright.
No, we're going to get a shit ton of sun next day, coming days.
It gets too warm.
The warmth isn't the problem, it's the humidity. You're just gonna sweat like a dog.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Just thinking of going outside and you need a dry t-shirt. It's nice.
You got to go naked outside.
Mm.
Just take a few leaves in the front.
Get arrested for that shit here.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Why are you wandering around in public in front of all these children naked? Oh, I'm just too warm. Oh, that's quite all right, sir. You carry on. I don't think so. I think it's a crazy person, white jacket for you.
And I'm actually about 100 meters from a school away. So
keep your clothes on, Seb.
Yeah. I just want. I also don't want to make the neighbor jealous.
No, got that
My
wrong,
sexy
Fred.
body.
You just don't want to frighten the neighbours.
I don't know. Do your neighbors have powerful enough telescopes? Ha boom boom! Small Willie joke. The ever classic Small Willie joke.
Yeah. Jealousy. It's an evil thing.
Yeah.
Which tornado kit is that? Is that the Revell one?
Revell, yeah.
Is it the IDS or the GR4?
It is.
I have one of those. Look. I have one of those.
I got a 132nd.
Damn it.
Behold, mine's bigger than yours.
And lo, we came back full circle back to the small one.
Penis envy.
Tornado envy. My Tonka is bigger than your Tonka.
Yeah.
However, I have two Tonkas.
Oh, I have more than two.
God damn it! Sorry, you don't need to get it out.
Remember, he's German. He probably still has my grandfather's bike.
So,
Are you doing? Are you going to do one of the anniversary paint schemes on that or anything?
Tiger Meat 2018
Oh,
in Poland. They were
let's see.
in Poznan, and I think this is one of the nicest tornadoes from the Tiger Meat I have seen in 2018.
I'll have to have a little look.
Take a look. Yep. Number 4657.
4657.
You have a few more tornadoes up there.
Oh yeah, mainly grey with the patches of really nice bright orange and stuff. Oh, cool.
This one is the Schleswig.
Yeah. Schleswig. I still think the. Oh, in fact, did you see the Eurofighter though? The green.
The green one, the ghost.
Yeah.
He did that. He built that one.
Have you?
You like to say "aho"? I get.
And he made that. I think he made that mask by himself.
Yep.
He told us last week.
Here he is.
Oh wow.
Das Licht ist so intensiv, ne? The light.
Oh, it's not that. It's not that slim on camera.
Yeah,
Is that 30-second as well? Yeah.
that's a 30-second trumpeter.
Okay. That's really nice. Yeah, the UK ones look boring as fuck.
I like the one with the Gina, it's called, I think, eh? Signed Gina or something like that. With the Battle of Britain look.
Oh yeah, that was the
But I still remember the sign is something like Gina or Gia or something.
GNA.
Yeah.
So that was the because that was the Typhoon display aircraft for last year.
Yep.
And they painted it up in like a World War II colors.
Looks nice.
They did another one as well, actually.
I'll be back in a minute. I have to get something to drink.
They did one in 2014 where it was like an all grey Eurofighter, but it had D-Day stripes on it.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That was quite cool as well. What we tend to do in the RAF though, if they're doing any kind of anniversary scheme, they tend to just restrict it to the tail fin.
Only the tail fin, it's right.
Yeah, a lot of the time, which is a little bit of a shame because it makes them relatively colourful, but they're still a little boring compared to some of the European nations. The Belgians quite often go nuts on their display F-16s, and the French as well, and the Rafales, and the Greeks always put out quite a good display scheme as well.
That's it, yeah. But the English, that's so sad that they only make the fin tail.
Yeah, a bit of a shame, really. Apart from the one they fully painted last year, yeah. Apart from that.
What did the Greeks had? Which one did the Greeks have now? A new? Which one is that?
They generally fly F-16s, but they did one called They did one called Zeus a couple of years back. Was it last year, the year before?
Oh, okay.
So it was an F-16 with the conformal fuel tanks, and the front part, kind of up to the cockpit, was grey still, and then it just transitioned into like the Greek flag across with like lightning bolts on it, and
Yeah.
it was really cool. It was a really cool scheme.
They have many. Anyway, the Phantom F4.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think they're one of the few countries that still use F4s, aren't they?
Yes, I think Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey, I think, still do. And
The
I've a funny
Greeks-
feeling that Greeks are they're phasing them out now that they're getting more F-16s. But
That's it. Yep. Last call. The Turkeys, I think they're stopping now and using F-16s, and then they want to have what's it called, the F-35 or what?
yeah,
Yeah. Seth, what is that? Type A kanul hadagwala labagdong.
Triple canonic.
Okay. Looks like wine.
It's 75 centiliter bottle.
White wine. White wine?
No, this is beer.
Beer.
Oh yes.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
the Japanese have still got some F4 Phantoms.
No, that's yeah.
Well, they're not F. They are RF4s. They're reconnaissance ones.
Mm-hmm.
They still have a few.
F-16. They have something like the F-16.
Yeah, the Mitsubishi F2, I think it is.
Something like that, and that looks groovy.
Yeah, the Mitsubishi F2 is like a domestic copy of an F-16. They do fly F-15s as well. The Japanese. I've got a Japanese F-15 in the stats. Actually, I bought one recently.
Chat is quiet tonight. Live chat.
You're all sleeping. Wake up. Holy coolie.
No, Jan, I'm not gonna get to sleep again.
Damn.
Why do I not believe you?
How much percent does this one have, Zep?
Sorry?
How much percent does this beer have?
8.2.
Heilige Maria. That's a lot.
Well, that's what I drink mostly of times.
A little bit heavy. Well, you can sleep good after that. After that beer, you can have a good sleep.
I don't always drink beers like this.
Well, when it tastes good, you should always drink.
Mm-hmm. It's a very good beer. Really?
Yeah. War das die deutsche Musik? What Gabe was trying to pop there, sing? I mean, the
I have no clue what it was.
sounded like.
Neither do I.
You just were blub, 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 something.
Making random noises.
You're good at that. A random noisemaker. Let's make some random noise.
Noise. Oh no, apparently the German Air Force is in dire straits, apparently, according to the German Air Force Chief of Staff.
Because?
No money.
Oh yeah, who doesn't?
No money, not modern. Apparently the Navy is suffering from the same problem. I was reading something earlier.
Germans never had a decent navy.
No, they don't have very much coast exactly, they do they? So
no, a little bit North Sea and a little bit
yeah, they don't have very much.
Baltic.
Don't have very much.
Nope. We have more.
Yeah.
You have more.
And we have more than you.
Yeah. You have more than most.
We still have a fucking. And we still
Norway
spend-
has more
we
than
still
you.
se- And we still send most of our navy gallivanting across the world instead.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one. No.
Every-
Yeah.
Ich wollte gerade was singen.
What then?
Everything you have, we have much better.
No, you have to go a little bit more west for that song. It's gonna be great again.
Yeah, we are going to be great again. No.
Isn't it so, Jan?
Make it so, Jan.
Make what so?
The stuff. Make it so. Making America great again. Make it so.
I'm talking about Make It So. Did you hear that Captain Jean-Luc Picard is probably coming back to the new Star Trek series?
Giant, who cares?
I do.
Not a Trekkie. Never have been.
No, you're more a fan of the other fake universe.
And don't forget the world is flat.
The world's
Please
not.
don't.
The world's not flat. It's an oblong.
It's a foot long.
It's a foot long.
Ja, voor de hele.
Hier ist die großen stark von. I have to make my presence known. Brrr.
Yeah.
So Mike tried to join, but he couldn't for some reason.
Well, it's weekend.
I think he said he's
No, he tried to log in, but he got just a black screen.
Oh, black screen is no good.
black screen of death.
That's something new.
Black screen. Maybe he made a mistake. Clicked on the wrong site and he's got a devil in his PC now.
There's nothing wrong with porn. Oh, did I say that out loud?
We were all thinking it.
Yep. That's for sure.
I love it when Mike gets mad at technology. It's something quite entertaining about it.
You mean the Chromebook?
Or whatever it is. He's always something.
It's always good to have two computers.
Why would you need two?
When one is broken, so you can take the other one. Especially when it's going on a weekend.
I just fix it.
That's for me.
But
No
I have to
problem.
say,
Yeah.
mine hasn't broken down in years, and I
You
don't even have an iMac.
You shouldn't have said that, dude. So when Seb disappears in the next few minutes, we know why.
Yeah, that's a goblin.
Because he jinxed it. My computer's never broken in years. Boom. Mate,
Yeah.
where you, Seb? Where you gone? Seb? Seb?
Hey, Sip, your screen is black. Just like Michael's. Zep, do you know this Dutch guy? He's making retro computers. He's sometimes on YouTube live.
Nope,
Beard or robot or something like that.
no clue.
Very interesting sometimes when he's making these old PCs, fixing them. Retro.
Probably could make a lot of money with those. You can use an old PC for a long time. You just need to upgrade it once in a couple of years.
No, that's not possible to get Windows XP or something on it. Nope.
I still got one in 7. It works perfect.
No, he's putting on Windows 95 and 98.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want it if I got it for free.
It's interesting doing that. Good old times.
Well, old times aren't always good.
Well, I remember as I had Windows XP.
Yep, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
But a little bit further back, there was Windows NT.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The old Windows 95.
Windows 3.11.
Yeah.
Oh no, DOS. There was not Windows. It was DOS.
DOS.
Yeah, DOS.
Floppy disk.
I don't think Gav even knows that.
Yeah, I know what it is. I think I never used it. I know what it is though.
DOS prompt. C-/run game. Atari. Commodore 64 tape recorder. I always wondered that. I always wonder now how they could make a game on a cassette tape.
That's wonderful. Wonderful for me.
And it wasn't even Pong. Commodore Amiga.
Yeah.
64.
And Gav's just thinking, hey, old people, shut up. Yeah.
I have heard of all these things, by the way. I mean, I've never used them, but I have heard of them all.
Yeah, well, watching Discovery probably. Or History Channel. I'm actually old enough to have played them and all.
The first PC I had there was Commodore C64.
Commodore 64, yeah, we had one of those.
And then I had the normal Windows, beginning with Windows 98. Yeah,
95.
I had 98. I didn't start with 95.
Oh, we had an old Pentium 368. Back then it was a powerhouse. You never need anything stronger until 2 weeks later. The Pentium 4. 68. And then the Pentium 1.
Pentium was not bad, no. But at the moment, I swear for AMD.
I have an AMD chip in here.
I built my PCs myself.
I have Phantom 2 quad core.
Phenom.
Yeah, Phantom 2.
Yeah, I got a Phenom 4.
Oh, that's a pretty new one then.
It's a big one.
It's a Phantom 2 quad core,
Yep.
3.2 gigahertz processor. But it's old already.
Yes, correct.
I think 5 years old now.
Mine is about 8 years.
Oh, wow.
8 years old. And it's running on Windows 10.
If I can somehow manage, I will never install Windows 10.
It is not bad. I can't.
I have Windows 7 and that's better.
I had it too, and I got this Windows 10 then free. And first of all, I said, nah, I'm not going to change. And then, I better change because you get it free. And after you have to pay for it.
I got it on my laptop. Probably my laptop is just too old, but it still runs on Windows 10. But
Yeah,
nah,
yeah.
not my thing.
Nah, yeah.
But everybody has preferences.
That's right.
One, two, three, four.
There's still people out there that say that Mac is the best PC.
I never had a Mac in my life.
I never had one, and I never will have one. For the same money you have a Mac, you can build a PC that outlasts a Mac 10 times.
Here we go.
But you will always have fanboys.
Does that Mac have Linux on it?
Oh.
I don't
No,
know.
no. No, it will only operate on OS. And if you try to screw with it, you can throw it away.
That's not true. You can run Windows on them.
Yeah, but not Linux. Can you run Windows on a Mac?
Yep. A friend of mine used to have both.
That's a new one.
They've been able to do it for years. It runs like an emulator kind of thing.
I just want to say you need to run it like an emulator because it won't use Windows as an.
No, you have to have iOS as well. That's still the main
Yeah.
operating system. But you can effectively run it. You can run. I knew a few people who had it actually on their Macs if their Macs was a work laptop because some bits of software for.
Yeah, but you don't have
interfacing
Windows.
with-
You cannot use Windows as the operating system.
No, but you can use it as the operating system enough to be able to run Windows only programs, for example. That's mainly what people used it for that I
Yeah.
knew who did it because like during my PhD there would be people who had various bits of software for connecting to instruments and stuff, and quite often that software is pretty basic, pretty old school kind of software that wouldn't run in iOS, and so if you wanted to run it, you had to run your Mac in Windows mode.
Yeah, then you can use it as
You
an
can then use that.
emulator.
And a friend of mine at uni used to do it as well because he used to do it so he could play games.
Yep.
Because there was still a lot of games that wouldn't run on a Mac that would on Windows. So.
That's still there are still a lot. Whatchamacallit? Companies that bring out games that just say it's not worth bringing it to the Mac.
I mean, it is because there's not enough. There's not enough gamers out there who want to. Who would to warrant.
Nope.
Warrant doing that. So.
I don't know. Is Mac on 64-bit? Or is it
No.
only on 32-bit?
I have no clue.
When it doesn't run on 64 at Mac. So I think the most will take then Windows because you can run it on 64-bit. And 64-bit runs faster than 32-bit.
Yeah, I have no. I don't know. I really don't know.
That means when you have a 32-bit Windows
Mm.
and you have
I know what it means, but I don't know if a Mac is a 64-bit processing
I
system.
don't know.
And I really don't care.
and you have 8 gigabytes RAM on the 32, it only shows you that it works with 3 gigabyte. And on 64, it works with complete 8 gigabyte then, your RAM.
I got 12.
Yeah, then you got 64 bit.
I got a 64-bit operating system.
Yeah. You got 64 and 32. You choose for 64.
Of course.
Yes, that's correct. That's good.
Always the higher the better.
Yeah.
For some reason, I have Lola in my head.
Lola.
I think it's called Lola by Barry Manilow.
Lola. Barry Manilow. Oh, yeah, I know.
Copacabana.
Ah, ja, at the Copacabana. Jetzt wissen wir's.
Yeah, thanks. I was trying to get rid of it. Ooh. Oh, fuck.
So, where's my tea? I'll be right back.
He's gonna flush his tea and get some real drink. You're still not spraying, Gav?
I was.
Really?
I sprayed the white.
I didn't even hear that.
I sprayed the white, and then now I'm trying
Did
to
you
mask.
get a new compressor? Or did you mute yourself?
No, didn't do either.
Okay. Runs quieter then?
Maybe
Normally
my,
I hear it, but I didn't hear a thing.
maybe my microphone just fucked up a bit or something. That's probably more likely to. That's more likely to be the reason, I reckon.
I think somebody needs to wake up Dustin. Just been out.
How's fatherhood treating you, Jan?
Shouldn't be fine.
How's it treating the wife? Well, not fatherhood, but motherhood. just in case you didn't quite get what I was meaning.
Parenthood.
Parents.
She's fine in motherhood.
Not so fine with fatherhood.
Just should prefer if it was fatherhood.
Well, this one,
Oh, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. What do you have to say? For some reason, it got hidden. Hey, gents, check out this amazing Scratchwheel Tiger 1 RC model YouTube channel. Yeah. What the fuck? You cannot post links. They won't work. So either YouTube or any other links, they will not work on the live chat. That's some restrictions that YouTube put in there. I can post links because I'm the admin, but I'm the only one I can. Oh, Mike still can't get in. For some reason, it's strange.
Did you see how much those chain links cost, Seb?
Sorry, again?
Those tie downs.
Yeah, 13 euros.
And you see how much postage is?
No?
Almost €9
From you can go in
from Germany.
what? They can go into it.
They have. I looked at their postage. They have. They don't do it by weight. They do it by some prices.
You know what I'm gonna do, Jan? If you really want them,
Buy
just
'em.
let me know. If you really want them, just let me know. I'm gonna order them, send them to my grandmother. They probably go €2. I pick them up and I send them to you for 50 cents.
Let's see. Because I did look it up. Shipping cost. €4.90
In Germany?
within Germany. That's with GLS.
Yeah, but why
Well,
would
that's
they
what-
send it with GLS? It fits in an envelope.
Yeah, crazy.
Aren't there other places to get them?
Well, that's the first time.
A hustle here, a hustle there. I said, hey, babe, take a walk on the wild side. That song is in the moment playing out there. Das könnt ihr ja nicht hören, ne? You can't hear it.
You should go and ask if you can join in the party.
For some reason. Oh, there's Mike.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can. I can see you though.
I know. My camera works just fine, but for some reason Google won't let you guys see it. There's nothing wrong with the camera. I'm using a different app that shows it. It's fine. Works just. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Google.
This is kind of straight. I never had a problem with it, and you're using just a normal PC.
never-
I don't know why you have a problem now.
Never had a problem with it. I don't know. But Google, in their infinite wisdom, has decided let's play fuckaroo with something that works and broke it because they love doing that kind of shit. 'cause-
And you cannot change your settings with the little cogwheel on top.
yeah, the camera's on according to that.
And you see yourself in a little.
Nope. Nope, I don't. But if I turn on my camera settings, like for the actual software,
Yeah.
Logic, I can see it. It's fine. If I turn that on, I can see it, no problem. But for some reason, Google thinks that I'm a bunch of little guys sitting next to an LVT.
But you are, Mike. That's exactly what you are.
Maybe.
I really don't get it. I mean, I haven't done anything with my PC, and
There I.
Whiskey Foxtrot, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot says there's a YouTube channel that's called RC, and that has a scratch build Tiger 1 RC model, and I know Mike would absolutely love it because it's a meter tall.
Fuck me. Really? Jesus, you could like stand on it and drive around your driveway.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I'd think I was the coolest guy in the neighborhood, but my neighborhood might disagree with that. That would be fun. Until they hauled me away. My SDKFZ 232 arrived today.
Ooh.
Very happy about that.
Isn't that the one I sent you?
No. This one I bought from some fella in Bulgaria. First time I ever ordered anything from Bulgaria.
Is Bulgaria
Oh,
even?
that scratch-built Tiger weighs 360 kilos.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's big.
It would never leave my house because my van wouldn't be able to move it.
RC.
That is definitely heavy metal. Heavy metal toys.
It's pretty freaking crazy. Well, you got to get your fun and kick somewhere, right? If I had to know how to build that, I'd probably fucking do
it. Michael?
Yes.
Do you have in your country potato chips, salt and vinegar?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, sure. Very nice.
That's.
It's something my.
Oh yeah, I found it. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share it with Mike that I found the 360 kilos weighing Tiger.
In regards to the potato chips, my wife and my children love them.
Uh-huh. I love the salt and vinegar. Only the salt and vinegar.
I actually hate potato chips in all its forms. I don't like potato chips. I don't like salt, so I'm not a
There's
fan.
only a few things Mike likes.
Yeah. Holy shit. Are you fucking... What the fucking... Alright, let's open that in Safari, because I don't like the fucking Facebook browser. No, I don't want to watch the fucking stupid ads, so I'm going to cut that and watch it in Tubi, because I don't fucking watch ads. Screw you and your ads. YouTube. I've got a way around that. It's called Tubi.
No problem. I still want to know who's behind that whiskey Tango Foxtrot, though. I have no clue.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know, but his name is Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. I know it's what the fuck, but who the fuck is it?
I don't know. Bob.
It's a guy called Frank.
Yeah, Frank.
Really?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh.
It might be.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think I just had a sprugasm. Oh, it moves. Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, that's the Tiger.
Oh, my God. Look at that. God damn it.
Oh, it's Brian Hall.
I think I just had a bit of a Woody.
So now we know it's Brian.
Not Frank.
You had a Woody or a Metally?
Oh, fuck me. That is sweet.
I'd rather not. If you don't mind.
This thing is scratch built?
Apparently. $360 kilos of Tiger One goodness. Good.
I wonder what the equivalent scale weight, 360 kilos, is.
Well, it's apparently about a meter tall. I don't know how tall the real one
Well,
was.
you should be able to tell. It's 1/4 scale.
I was going to say it might be 1/4 scale.
It's 1/4 scale. It says in the description.
I can't see the description. The entire page is blank. All I can see is the video. Something's really fucked up with Google. I don't know what it is. All the images and text are gone.
Your computer is fucked, Mike.
No, my browser's fucked up. I don't know what the hell's wrong. It was fine this morning. And then I came down here just now, and now it's all fucked up.
Is that porn you were watching, Mike?
Watch porn on this computer.
It's the goat porn.
Goat porn.
Yeah.
Oh.
That'll do it for you.
Might have been when I was looking for elephants shitting.
Oh, that could be, yeah, as well.
That might have totally.
Google just said, nope, no Hendrix on your computer.
Yep, exactly. Totally Boston.
Oi! That's one tiny bottle empty.
Wow.
Well, Brian, you made Mike's night.
Yeah, thanks for this, buddy. This is a sweet display. Shit on me. Wow. I could rivet count it. I see a couple of little boo-boos on it, but it's pretty sweet for scratch built. That's pretty fucking sweet. Shit.
So no Hendrix on Mike's computer.
What?
Yeah, the zip ties holding the camo netting on is might be a little inaccurate.
So what did I hear you say there, Seb, about no Hendrix on Mike's computer?
The fuckface is listening.
Uh-huh. 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 What did I hear there?
Don't you need to play with your wand?
No. Already done.
That's
I
what
won.
you said.
I won the tournament, so I'm happy now.
You played against yourself.
What was the grand prize? A new pointy hat?
Yes.
Good for you. Well
done. And then I was allowed to shove it up someone's keister, you know. The
you
head.
Germans and asses and cocks and you cunts.
At least we Dutch just
Yeah.
give you diseases.
Then I said ass cunt as well, yeah.
Yeah, that one I don't understand.
Whoa.
I like how this thing has a required bucket that all tigers should have. Actually, German armor, period. All German armor should have some form of bucket.
See if Dustin is still awake.
A poo bucket.
Dustin!
I don't see the other bucket. I just see the one. Where's the other bucket?
Dustin was up late yesterday. He actually joined my my live stream.
Yeah, he told us.
Good. Jeez. So, what have I missed?
Nothing.
I haven't cleaned my nails.
That's bad.
Yeah, see? Oh, what did I say? All kind of tire residue just sticking under there.
Mm-hmm. So you were lucky in the end then that you didn't have a blowout.
Yes, apparently I was very close to a blowout.
Was that like a nail or something that you had?
A bolt.
Oh, fuck.
A big one, too.
Yep.
Friggin' the size of your thumb or bigger, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was enormous.
So
and it was just long enough to puncture the inner chamber, so every time my tire rotated once, it just bled out a little bit of air. And that's why apparently I drove quite a while with the thing in it. And that's why the entire inside of the tire disintegrated.
Oh yeah, that thing would wreck your tire pretty quick.
And the mechanic said, well, another 10 kilometers, you would have a blowout. I'm happy I'm here now.
Yeah, blowouts are no fun.
Especially not on your steering axle.
No, shit. Yeah, that would be very bad.
Was the tire under my ass, so yeah, if that would give, there would be no hangout tonight.
Those truck tires. What's the pressure on the truck tires?
Oh,
6, 7 bar?
no.
No?
10 bar, I believe. 10.
That's
a lot.
A lot.
But just fun fact. Those racing bicycles have 8 bars.
Yeah, those things are
rock hard.
Yeah.
He says there's also a guy who builds airplane models from sheet aluminum or aluminium with folding wings, landing gear, etc., all operating just like the real planes. Skills 1/4 or quarter or 1/8 scale. They are the best skill planes models he's ever seen.
Well, I was pretty impressed with that Tiger. That thing was pretty freaking sweet. I'd be tempted to donate a testicle to get my hands on one. Just tempted, though.
To own one, or?
Oh, yeah. Fuck, I'd be bombing up and down the trail behind my house. I'd have great fun in it.
Have Sam sit on it.
I'd install a little wagon to tow me behind it. And I'd sit there with the remote control, trucking on, waving to all my neighbors.
First target.
You mean flipping your neighbors off, or do you actually mean waving?
No, probably waving. They don't know who I am anyway, so.
Fair enough. Really? Like,
if you really want to make fun, you made it so that you can load 357 Magnum rounds.
Actually, I was thinking tomatoes.
Yeah, well, bears don't scare by tomatoes.
Yes, they will. You fire a tomato at a bear, he'll run. Apparently, all you have to do is flick him in the nuts with a wire tie, and that gets rid of him.
Yeah, I saw that. That's so cool.
Poor bear. This seriously sucked for that bear.
I saw it a couple of days ago. The way he walks away, like nothing.
Yeah, he's like,
happened.
His legs straight out like that. He's like, "Oh fuck, that hurt! Oh, that happened! Oh my god, that hurt! Oh my god!"
Are you having camera issues, Mike?
Yeah, my camera's not working. I don't know why. Actually, it is working, but for some reason, Google Hangouts thinks it's not.
I turned mine off because I'm not wearing a shirt.
Yes, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
To be completely honest, you always have your camera off.
That's not true.
When you're on a Hangout, you have. It's just seldom that you have your camera on.
Where I had it on.
Ian still at his birthday party?
Apparently.
No, Ian. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the way he sent that message, I thought he was gone there.
I hope they get him a hooker.
I thought he left because people this, people that. Okay, but probably got wrong.
how's everyone going anyway?
Slowly
Hendrik's half
moving
naked.
forward.
Oh, yeah, I'm already half naked. I'm good to go.
Yeah, no, I don't want to know. Really don't want to.
You don't? Aw.
Yeah, but Adam, he's good to go for you.
I don't know. No.
But I have to inform you, I'm not a receiver, I'm a giver.
Why did you need to inform us of that? I didn't need to know. That falls squarely in the I don't need to know category.
You know, I'm a very informative person. I need to tell.
Yeah.
Well, I found a new petrol station, which is in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, but the petrol's like 10 cents cheaper, so.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
I believe you. Like, almost unseen here.
I believe you.
I do believe you.
There was this guy early on here on the Hangout. You could have a really good conversation with him.
Why?
No, not you.
Oh, okay.
Not you.
He had also all kinds of information really nobody wanted to know.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of stories. And I'm not gonna name names, but everybody knows who I'm talking about.
That's a cool story, bro.
Enjoying your holidays. Your 6 weeks, is it, of summer?
Yep.
Fuck you.
Well, you should have gone to school longer and become a teacher as well, and you would have as much holidays as I do.
I just started working when I was 15. That's all I did.
6 weeks of not getting paid.
Well, I am getting paid. Sep, I am getting paid.
Always being forced to take holidays when the holidays are.
Oh yeah, it's so bad to have holidays.
Yeah, because the prices, if you go away, the prices double when it's a school holiday.
I know. That's the only thing that really bothers me. Because we actually wanted to do a vacation like somewhere in Spain or something. But yeah, it's too expensive at this time of year.
Tell me about it. I got two school-going kids.
So when is your holiday?
In 3 weeks.
Where you going?
Hungary.
Hungry.
Big lake again. A thunderstorm.
I hate to tell you, but Hungary is not a country.
Oh, you're not meaning that, really? Never thought. Okay, I'm going to Magyar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a bit away from
To Ungarn.
Sorry?
I haven't heard it called that in a while.
One of the cars.
It's being called that every day by the Hungarians themselves.
Yeah,
That's what
I don't speak Hungarian. I speak English. So.
That's what Suzuki calls it as well.
Who?
Suzuki, because they have a factory in Hungary and they call it Magyar.
Yeah, because that's what it's called. Magyar.
So you're going to Hungary, and I am going to Austria, so we can actually kind of get the old monarchy back together.
Yeah, just revive Franz Ferdinand and it's all okay.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm sure those bullet wounds didn't do that much damage.
Well, he has magic, so.
Yeah, Hendrik will get out his pointy hat.
Oh yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
were around.
I'm sure the Serbs would be so happy.
Yeah,
Who?
the Serbs
Oh yeah.
They'll rejoice.
will be your best friend.
$1. Fucky. Me be best friend. Oh, that's the wrong movie.
Yeah,
Oh
I watched
fuck,
that
Sam.
I watched that last night actually. Looking for inspiration for my Vietnam movie.
Just want to say, isn't Mike building something for Vietnam?
And then getting inspiration from a hooker. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, where do you
Hopefully,
get your inspiration from?
Hopefully you're going to be watching Platoon as well.
Only steers and queers come from that.
No, I've actually been watching the same series Mike watched.
You're
The
not
Vietnam
even
one?
Yeah,
fucking.
The Ken Burns one? That's fucking.
the PBS one.
Yeah, that's really good.
But I'm only about 12 hours in now.
I've watched the whole series. I just sat down and binge
What
watched.
the whole? That's what is it? 50 hours?
Come on, Mike is like he's
Fuck.
retired. He has time.
There is the Battlefield documentary series. They did their last couple of seasons on Vietnam, and they're all really good as well.
I watched
They are
them.
all readily available on YouTube, by the way.
I watched them too. Pretty impressive. That one that Ken Burns did was really, really good. The way they told the stories was interesting.
There's like I said, I knew the war was there, but the amount of time it took, that I never knew.
It was only like a few years where it was actually quite high.
Yeah, it's only 11 years or so. So wow.
Well, there's a few like at most of those years it was like low level combat, and then there was 65, 68, 70, 71 where it was like real full on.
Yeah, there were lulls. And there were,
They didn't think it was lol.
depends on which country you're talking about, because they were fighting the French for a while, and then they decided to
Yeah.
switch up and fight the Americans for a while. They fought each other too. After the Americans pulled out, they fought each other.
And they fought themselves as well. And
Then they got bored of that, and went over to Cambodia and fought them too. Laos.
well, because basically the Vietnam War was on before the Korean War ended.
Oh, don't forget they tried to fight the Chinese as well.
Yeah.
But those were they helped them in the end. It's a difficult war.
Like, I think all the wars are difficult in a way.
Yo.
Yeah, but this one is really complicated.
Oh, is it ever?
Because the North fought the South and the South had the help of America, but the South also fought itself, and the North then
Fucking
fought
amazing. They had-
everywhere, and
they had corrupt leader after corrupt leader after corrupt leader.
yeah, and then there was an assassination of one leader, which was sanctioned by the U.S. government, which was not sanctioned by the U.S. government, which
More than one.
yeah.
But then again, the U.S. government does that often, sanctioning.
And then,
assassinations.
yeah, you can overrule. You just do a coup, but let them live, and then they execute them. And oh shit!
Well, there's the prime minister. I think it's prime minister and his. I can't remember what they called him. Well, it's his brother anyway. They executed back of an M113.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got Johnson saying, "I don't want a new Diem Piao or something like that." And with that Kansai Kaisan base.
Yeah, that was the.
And 2 weeks after they break the stalemate, they just gonna just bulldoze the entire base and we're gone. Vietnam was 30 plus years involving the French, Japanese, US, and North Vietnam. Well, oh yeah, the Japanese occupied them in the Second World War.
Yep.
So it was first the French, then the Japanese, then the French again.
Don't forget the Aussies were involved as well.
Yeah, but the Aussies helped the US out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Same with the Senegalese and a couple more.
Well, the Senegalese will have helped the French,
Canada.
won't they?
Canada helped out too.
The one war that Britain.
Are you sure? As the point where I am
Canada-
now, they say
Canada stayed
Canada.
out of it, but there were 30,000 Canadian volunteers.
Okay. Because what I say, that the most of the allies from the US said, we're not going in there.
Oh no, Canada condemned it, along with most of the other allied nations.
Yep, the Brits.
All
Brits
those damn
stayed out.
hippie protesting.
Brits stayed out of it as well for the most part, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's a bunch of crazy Canadians that decided to go give a hand.
Yeah, crazy bunch.
It was a bloodbath.
Dustin is heading out.
Dustin, gute Nacht.
He needs to recover.
Oh, is he going to the pool?
He's heading out. I don't know where he's going.
Well, well, well.
Hoping to get the Thunder model stuff soon.
The new stuff?
The Thunder models. Looking forward to it.
I know. I remember a couple of the things.
Should be the field gun, the artillery piece. The what is it? 72.6 centimeters.
Yeah, that one I knew.
And the train card.
Ah, that one. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And I'm really hoping to get that one so I can measure it against the trumpeter track. And if it fits the trumpeter tracks, I might as well just start the BR-52.
That depends on
Ooh.
Sorry?
It depends on the gauge.
Apparently it's just 1/32nd. 1/45th.
No, I mean, they use different gauge of rail in different parts of Europe.
Yeah, but it's all German.
Oh, it should be the same.
Yeah, that's why I got the.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
I don't know either. I built up a part of trumpeter rail already with the 35T in it, 38T, no 35T, and I'm gonna build up the. Just after I reviewed it, I'm gonna build up the chassis of the train card and see if it fits the width of the train tracks. And if it does,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
then he's gonna build a big ass locomotive.
build anytime soon.
That thing will take you a year to build.
That's just a train, and then there's a train card. I will finish the train, that thing with the 35T in it. I need to weather that, and that's done. And if I can judge the pictures they're sharing, there will be some anti-air as well.
I think you're going to need a 4 or 5 meter long shelf just to put all that on.
I still got that barn door.
I don't think it's big enough.
I think that is.
According to Brian,
Das Bescheid, wenn es Bett wird.
the Aussies did a great job helping the US forces in Vietnam.
Yeah, they did. They paid us a very high price for that help too.
I'm not that far yet, so I have no clue. I'm part. I'm not part. I don't know what. I look now because I don't know.
The Aussies were using the cheap gear. I'm sure of that though.
Centurion, I think it was.
Centurion.
I'm at part 7 from the first season.
Yeah, they don't mention it in the season stuff.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they talk mostly about the American families and stuff. And the enormous fuck up that it was.
Fuck ups.
and the conspiracies and the cover-ups.
Oh, blah, de blah, de blah, de blah.
It gets really bad at the end.
Really?
Oh yeah, they go into the McNamara report and they talk about Nixon, his fuck ups, and yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah, that
Nixon,
McNamara, that really seemed to be a real
you
whiz
wanna
kid.
you want to watch a really good movie? Watch The Post.
Which one?
The Post. It's about the
I downloaded it. I started it. And after 5 minutes or so, I turned it off.
It's about the Washington Post and the New York
Yeah.
Post.
I watched the part where the guy, I guess it's in the Pentagon, started to copying the
report.
top secret files.
Is that about Watergate?
No,
we're talking about Vietnam War.
Watergate was well, it had to do with Nixon
Something else.
and trying to influence.
Yeah, and the Democrats that he was spying on.
Ooh, nice, Gav.
Yeah,
That really worked.
I'm
Holy shit!
not overly happy with it, if I'm honest.
No, why not?
No, it's not. It's not as neat as I wanted it to be, and the stripes are not the same width. Even though I measured them out and cut the tape all to the same
You
length.
know they were hand painted, don't you?
No. The one I'm doing, they're like absolutely fucking perfect.
They're perfect on the A.
Because it's a modern aircraft. They're
Yeah, okay. Then your inner line has to be wider.
Yeah. Well, on the top,
on the top, the inner line is smaller than the outer line. The black ones.
Yeah. Yeah. The problem is that it's not exactly the easiest surface to mask straight lines on.
Of course not.
So I'm not.
It was everybody would be doing.
Yeah. I mean, from a slight distance, it doesn't look too bad, but I'm not over happy with it. I'm probably not going to redo it.
We're just talking about. Holy fuck!
Well,
I got my work cut out of me. We were just talking about the railroad stuff from Vanamaro.
Yeah.
20 minutes ago, they posted an update.
So that's cool.
Give me a second. I'm sharing it now in the pub page, and I'll share it in the chat as well.
You'll have some fun with that, Seb, huh?
Just look in the pub chat. That's just one bogey. And that's freaking complicated.
Whoa!
Holy
shit! Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god!
Ha ha! You are fucked, Seb. You are fucked.
Wow! Oh my god, that's like a Kubo bag and all of, like one set of bogeys, like a Kubo bag. That's shit on me. How many of those do you have to build?
I'm guessing 4.
Too many? Is too many a viable answer?
That's cool. It'll be fun. It'll be really cool to practice weathering rust and dirt and dust on that.
Poor step.
I actually like that.
Oh, do you?
That's pretty cool.
Yes, I
I'm
do.
kinda envious
I
of
do
it.
like kits with lots of detail,
Unless
lots
it's
of
photo
parts.
etch.
Yeah, that's true. Unless it's photo etch.
Maybe some of those parts are photo etch.
Could be.
Possible.
Pretty likely. because that shit is gonna be delicate.
Yeah, but I mean, if you see how the scammers are built up, there's a shit ton of small parts, and it fits perfectly.
So you're gonna get that stuff for free?
I don't know.
So yes.
Well, he's got to review it, so it's not free.
Right, I'm gonna call it a night.
You're reached the end of your rope with that stuff.
Yeah, had enough of that for one night.
You hear the frustration in your voice.
Right.
I'll see you later, buddy.
See you later.
Cheers.
Good night.
Fine.
Mask that and give it another spray. I'm sure he can fix it.
Some of the best and bravest tunnel rats were Australians. I couldn't comment on that, to be honest. I don't know, Brian. I'm not that far into the series yet.
You're certainly crazy enough to do it. You gotta be certifiable to be a fucking
Yeah, but the whole, I mean, if you see that I have to say it correctly, Anzac.
Yeah, that's the First World War.
Yeah, but also Second World War, I think.
They're in the jungles.
Yeah, but that's an Australian thing, isn't it?
So Australia, New Zealand.
Yeah, I mean that really is a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing, but
Well, they have more experience fighting in that kind of terrain.
in that, yeah.
Anzac was really bad.
Yeah, I just wonder if it's still a thing.
What do you mean?
Like the feeling I got from stories about the Anzac that they're kind of special forces from the Australians and New Zealanders.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either exactly. So
Just a catch-all term for both Army Corps, Australian and New Zealand Army Corps.
Hey, Seb.
Yeah.
You get your favourite thing in the phone?
Well, that's only a bit. I can handle that. Oh yeah, for those, if I got the phone on the way as well. So there will be another transporter on my bench.
Yeah.
Big one.
Yeah. So if somebody can just donate me the M19, was it 970? Or the M1140?
Or this, or that, or the other.
No, only those two.
Yeah, only.
Just spew some more jealousy, Hendrik.
Yep, I'm not jealous. Fuck.
No.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with all this new modern shit? Fuck crap.
Stop moaning about somebody else.
I'm not moaning.
What you want to call it then?
The only thing that I think is funny is that you criticize people for doing stuff that you are doing yourself, and I really
Like what?
I'm not gonna say that on a hangout. I'll tell you in private.
No, just tell me.
I know.
You can say it live.
Remember when a certain someone sold artillery kits?
Yeah.
and you made a fuss
Use
about
names.
someone getting stuff for free
Don't
and then
be
selling it.
chicken shit. Use names. Use names. His name's Paul Bretland. He's a
Yeah?
shit. Use his fucking
Which
name.
kid I sold? Name me one kit that I got for free that I sold. Come on, Hendrik.
Actually, I don't even remember you selling a kit, period.
I never sold a single kit. And if you're referring to the grant that Chalky has, he reimbursed me the shipping. And that's it.
I'm not referring to anything. I'm just saying you're
No,
always
you aren't
moaning
referring to
about other
anything
people
because
getting stuff.
you're comparing me to Bratland.
I'm not comparing you to Bradley.
Yes, you are.
No.
No, to who are you comparing me to then?
I'm not comparing you to anything.
You just
Anyone.
said it yourself.
I'm just saying be careful. The way
No.
you act, because you make yourself sound. Yeah.
You literally said that I was commenting on somebody who's getting free kits and selling them, and now I'm doing it myself. I'm not.
I never said you're doing it yourself. I'm just saying be careful.
Twisting your own words.
Pretty sure Seb can defend himself against those petty Annie, small-minded
I
words.
will never, ever sell a kit I get. And even if I would, I'm not telling you guys to give away your kits if you don't want them anymore to us charity.
I don't buy kits that I don't want.
Did I do something wrong because I gave 2 kits away or what?
No. Oh no.
We're not talking about.
No, we're not talking about you, Michael. Don't worry.
That's okay.
Everything's
Anybody
awesome.
Mike, your parcel since yesterday on the way to Canada.
Well, you got to tell me how much I owe you.
$50,000. Nah.
It might be a little while before I can get that to you.
I don't know. I said normal they should send it with a troller.
You send me with a PM there how much I owe you for the shipment. That couldn't have been cheap.
Hendrik, can you read the live chat?
Not on my phone. I don't think so.
I will read it for you then. Adam Mann says, "It's nice to hear you guys picking on Hendrik again. So many memories."
Memories? We're talking about
memories. Yeah, that's what he says. That's not my words.
I have no idea what he's on about.
Memories are my favorite.
No clue.
So you enjoyed building that kit, 800 parts.
Ooh, I love them already. And I got it cheaper than you. I love it double.
How many parts are in your scammel?
Sorry?
How many parts are in your scammel?
Let me check. I got the R100, so the tank transporter has more than this. And the R100 I'm building now, that's the utility tractor, is 430 plus.
You started the R100?
Yeah.
Oh.
Done the chassis is done, the engine is done, the transmission is done. Started this weeks ago, but I'm just nitpicking at it.
I don't remember you starting it, that's all.
And he built it without the instructions, Mike.
He's built
no. I didn't build 24 like Mike builds Tigers. I told you
use
before.
Tiger tanks.
Yeah.
I don't need no freaking instructions.
This is gonna be heavy. If it has the instructions.
I'm basically building this Panzer III without instructions.
Well, yeah, you've built quite a few of those. I'm not surprised.
Because I had to do the remodeling for the engine, the exhaust and stuff. So I had to just do it from memory, which parts go with the normal muffler.
I bet you Mike can do a Panzer III without using the instructions.
It doesn't give the number of parts on the instructions, so I would have need to check the box. I still have that upstairs. I'll do that tomorrow. But with the trailer, there's a lot of parts.
Thanks for the memories.
Oh, you don't have to worry about Birdman anymore, Mike. He won't be getting into this an hour hangouts anymore.
Who will not?
Okay. Had nothing to do with me, right?
No, it's all his own choice.
All right.
He joined, and then, oh, I need to go, I need to go, I need to go. And 2 minutes later, he started his own. And then he started asking people from in here to join.
What? Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds eerily similar to someone we just talked about.
Trying to figure out why someone would do that unless they're a shitbag.
Probably because they're a shitbag.
Well, that's the only answer I'm coming up with. So, well, there you go.
I shared that picture, and let me see how late was it. He was in here for a while, and then he started his own.
He didn't know that tanks ran with road wheels.
Sorry?
He didn't know that tanks had road wheels.
Oh yeah, he didn't know that tanks had rubber wheels.
Rubber wheels?
Yeah, rubber on their wheels.
Do some don't.
He didn't even know that tanks had wheels. He thought they had tracks.
Well, technically.
Well, does he build armor?
I don't know.
He's never built armor before.
I'm guessing not.
I don't think he does.
Well, that's not unusual. I wouldn't be able to tell you a damn thing about the engine of a car. That doesn't make me an idiot. Just means I don't know anything about car engines.
Mm-hmm.
It also means I find them incredibly boring. But
So that's enough for today, airbrushing. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
that thing looks like a great white shark sitting on your bench there, Mike.
Actually, they found a great white shark at the coast of Mallorca. I read that in the news.
I got the question if I'm gonna release my own products, Mike.
Oh, okay. What kind of product line is it going to be, Seb?
I did notice that you have the recipe for the thinner there hanging very prominently right there in the front window.
So, that's that.
I think you should come up with your own line of glue next set. We call it Sprooges.
Oh, come on, Mike!
Oh.
Ian, as in Irish Ian, is whipped. He's sitting in the garden with the wife drinking beer.
That sounds like an Irish thing to do.
Something I've never done with my wife.
Eating potatoes.
Yeah, but you're not Irish.
No, they're making
No.
the most of the weather because they don't get hot weather like this usually.
I'd be a little worried about what would come out of my mouth if I did. Hell, I'm worried about it when I'm sober.
Was? Hast du was gesagt, Schatz?
So. So, my friends, it's going to be bedtime for me.
You're heading out?
Yeah, I have to drive today shopping with Mum. She asked me yesterday, so I have to promise to drive her. That's what I do every month.
I used to do that with my grandmother.
Okay, I wish you a very nice weekend, guys, and I hope we hear again.
Have a good one, buddy.
Yeah, we will be here.
Don't forget to send
If
me
I'm
that.
not having another flat tire and shit and everything.
Don't forget to send me that personal message. I want to know how much.
No problem. Okay, bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye, whoever you are.
I wonder if he's going to remember.
I'm talking with Ian on the on app here. I said, "Be worried. This will give you a headache in about 9 months." And he replies, "Menopause, baby."
Who
That's
was
what
that
happened,
guy
yeah,
who just
yeah.
left, guys?
And with that news show, we're going off air. So if anybody of our 27 viewers
What?
wants
How
to
many?
join, and then we're still on air, and we'll see you soon. And otherwise, till next week. Bye bye.